Guys, two things.
Yeah, that's us, baby.
We just finished an epic 100th episode. Seriously. Seriously. Wow. I think we got to redo that one.
I know. I was like, this is going to go where we have to restart it, or it's going to make it really funny. It was one of the two.
Seriously.
Wait, do it again.
Two guys, two things.
Yeah, that's us, baby.
We just finished an epic 100th episode. Seriously. Seriously. Wow. We got to redo that one. Good Lord.
All right.
Wow.
I don't got any more in me, so. So we're good.
We've done 100 of these shit? Okay.
I know.
Hard to believe.
Well, it didn't take anything for us to do 100. You just got to show up.
I don't know. Thank you for joining us.
Boom.
It's two guys, two things.
Yeah.
We just finished our 100th episode.
We did.
So this is now our 101st.
Can you believe it? We've turned the corner.
Wow. So this is, are we over the hill?
No, but I do remember when we started this, we promised ourselves we're not going to get good until 101 episodes. Then we'll start trying.
That's right.
So now we're in the era of trying.
This is the Cruella de Vil episode.
It would have been funnier if you said this is the Dalmatian episode.
Oh.
They would have connected.
Ever in that one?
Yeah.
Well, I went deeper.
I know, but you went too deep where it's like, oh, I get she's from 101 Dalmatians, but it's the wordplay's funnier if you go, this is our Dalmatians episode.
Okay.
So.
Well, then, either way, it's got spots. So, but anyway, thanks for joining us. And this is already, we're pros at this by now.
Right, sure.
After 100 episodes.
I guess.
You're a pro.
You got to be, right?
We just this is our second take, because the first one you just burped right through it.
Well, not right through it.
Well, no, it was like a 5-minute burp.
A 5-minute burp.
Like, you didn't even come up for air.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Oh, man.
It's like you can burp, and then you're like a whale. You had to go back down, and then you came back up.
Again. You know those people that can suck in air and just burp continuously? That's gross.
I wonder what the record is for the longest burp.
Man. Let me guess. Look it up while I guess.
Okay, I won't, but...
7 minutes.
Yeah. Sure. 7 minutes. You're right. We'll look it up later.
Okay.
I'll write that down to look it up. Anyway.
I'll write it down to...
This is the podcast where we take, for now at least, it's the Cup podcast where we take two semi-trending topics.
Until I convince you to change it?
For 15 minutes each. And then we go on with our merry lives. But for us to decide who gets to tell that story first, we have to play a game.
1 minute and 13 seconds.
That's the longest burp?
Yeah, that is a long time to burp.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
7 minutes? What a loser. What a dumb guess that was.
No, I would have thought more.
Really?
What about those people that can't stop hiccuping?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And it just doesn't stop. You think, what if someone had a burp that just couldn't stop?
Yeah, but...
If they drank like a whole...
Elf style, yeah.
Elf style 2 liter.
Yeah.
I was thinking of like a Argo.
There's only... There's only so much air that needs to get out. Once it's out, it's out.
So what if a blue whale were to drink a whole bunch of carbonation? What if they're in a carbonated ocean? You put them in a carbonated pool, okay, and then the whale burps.
But whales don't drink ocean water.
Well, what now I feel, don't you think they would drink? Don't all mammals have to drink something? Because babies drink baby milk, baby whale milk.
Maybe they get...
this is crazy now.
Liquid from the seal bodies they eat.
Oh. Well, we do. This is too much. Okay. For us to decide who gets to tell our story first, we have to go with This Week in Kanye.
Oh, right.
And it works like this. If there's no news on Kanye West, I get to tell my story first.
Right.
And if there is news on Kanye, then Chris, you get to tell your story. So what I want to know at the top of the show, is there any news on Kanye?
There is news on Kanye West. It's been all over, so you've probably heard of this.
Okay. We'll see.
So last night it happened, but today the news came down that Kanye West has been suspended by the NBA for 5 games. He choked out Rudy Gobert. So he was playing in a basketball game last night.
Oh, okay.
And there was a little skirmish. So he ran over to help one of his teammates and grabbed Rudy Gobert by the neck and dragged him across the court like a little punk. And then today the NBA suspended him for 5 games. I think it should be more. What do you think?
The NBA suspended Kanye.
For choking Rudy Gobert
Okay. How big is Goddard? How tall is he?
He's like 7'1".
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Kanye's about how tall?
I don't know, 5'11".
Okay.
You can still reach up to his neck. He grabbed him by the neck, pulled him down. He's just grabbing him and dragging him across the court.
Wow.
5-game suspension.
Wow. Is there video of that? I want to
Oh,
see
no,
this.
look it up.
Okay.
Go. If you Google Golden State Warriors Minnesota Timberwolves fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Google
wow. I just have a hard time feeling Kanye.
No, it's all true. And then it started.
It
started because his teammate Klay Thompson got in a little shoving match.
Okay.
In the first 2 minutes of the game, and didn't have it. So he grabbed Rudy Gobert.
Huh. I feel like they should actually force Kanye to do like the halftime show just to make extra money for the team.
That might be a good idea. Yeah.
I'll talk to Adam Silver.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess with that, Chris, you get to go with your story first. So I'm gonna put 15 minutes on the clock.
All right. Has it started? Oh.
Sure. Go for it.
All right. So we're talking about a Georgia man, who is sick and tired of living by a wedding venue.
Okay.
That's what we're gonna go with. Sure. So it has his name here somewhere. I'll get to it. But it's one man. So this one man, it says, has a history of basically making threats towards a nearby wedding venue over the years, and it culminated with him launching fireworks at a helicopter carrying the newlyweds in Georgia.
Okay.
All right.
So you'll get to it. I don't want to take too much from the story.
No,
here,
please.
But I'm just. So he lives near a wedding venue. Do we know?
A very popular wedding venue.
Did he live there before it was a wedding venue, or did he move once it was already established?
It doesn't say. It sounds like.
Well, that's kind of important.
It sounds like they turned this thing into a wedding venue, a popular wedding venue. It's called the Rocky Lake Estate in Woodstock, which is in Georgia, so it's on a big property. Years and years ago. Seems like it's become a famous wedding venue.
Okay. He
doesn't like it because he said he lives 470 feet away from the Rocky Lakes estate in Woodstock. And to get to the reception after the ceremony, guests usually have to take a golf cart past his property. They don't go on his property. They just go past his property.
Okay.
So there's some reports that when they would do this, he would stand outside in his front yard, making with his thumb across his throat gesture.
What?
and he would yell at them, "Don't do it! Don't do it!
Don't do what?
Go in my view!" So he has a history of this.
Oh my Lord!
Yeah, and so
he's like wearing nothing but like a bathrobe.
That's what I imagine. I imagine a shotgun on his shoulder, in a robe and slippers, and he's been known to make cutting motions across his throat with his thumb.
He's been known.
It's happened multiple times.
Good Lord.
And so they say would make sideways motions to his neck with his hands. That's what they would say. And then and say don't do it to guests rolling across.
I wonder now actually if he's just talking to the bride and groom. Before they get married. Don't do it.
Maybe it's a warning, right?
It's gonna not end well.
Yeah.
Trust, I've been married 5 times.
Yeah, it's
Don't do it.
It's interesting to know, how long this has been going on. Where if it's he thought he probably found this.
He's just trying to help them.
Yeah, maybe he's just trying to help. There's quicksand over there. Don't do it.
I'm a marriage counselor. Yeah. Don't do it.
I'm telling you the truth.
Prenup.
I'm sure it sucks. You probably have this property in the woods, and you're you kind of like living away from people. Then all of a sudden, this property next door to you, is being used as a wedding venue. So I get the annoyance, and he has to know, because they're not going on his property. Mm-hmm. He just doesn't want to see them rolling across his property.
Maybe he doesn't like happiness.
Yeah, maybe they're rowdy, and I don't know what it is. Okay. But he doesn't like it.
Got it.
So he's taking it to the next step. So, okay, wedding venues. Are you a fancy guy? If you had all the money in the world, would you go fancy place, or just still kind of a beach, or a cool thing in the woods? Or...
Yeah, Epstein's Island. That would be
always
where we would get married. It's a nice place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful,
scenic.
Yeah.
You know.
Good restaurants.
That I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
Not sure about it.
The food's a little undercooked, among other things that are
under.
I don't know. We got married at a nice place. It was a bed and breakfast up in Forest Hill.
Okay.
So by Auburn. So it's getting into the mountains, the foothills of Sierra Nevada.
Okay, so that's a nice California. Place. So a place like that, right?
But we would have done it at the beach
if
we were to redo it.
Do a beach thing.
Yeah.
See, it'd be kind of fun because we did the ceremony was not.
Actually, what's the name of this place?
Mother.
Yeah.
Rockies Lake Estate.
Yeah, that's where we would have gone to Rockies Lake Estate.
Oh, that's nice. I would like a beach, but like if I had all the money in the world, but but block off like a whole section of the beach that would be like our parties, or you know what I mean, like do it right.
Like Jay-Z this
or
Beyonce.
No. I mean, I'm just saying the
rent out the whole hospital.
The exercise to get married in the hospital.
Yeah. Didn't they get married in a hospital? Jay-Z and Beyonce. Yeah,
I don't think that's.
I think when their kid was born, they got married at the same time. They rent out the whole hospital
in the church, the little church in the hospital.
Sure, yeah, it was a little church in the hospital.
I don't think that's a thing.
Yeah,
no, not like a Jay-Z thing.
Okay.
I'm saying the exercise is if you had all the money in the world.
Okay.
Then yeah, you do things where you don't have to deal with peasants.
I just do it in my mom's backyard. Even with all the money.
I know. I should have asked you because I know you'd have an answer like that. Like if I'd really...
And I'd get really mad if she didn't cook good food.
Yeah, here.
Mom!
Oh, come on.
Why don't you get it catered? No, Mom!
If I could really do it, I would shut down Disneyland and get married and have...
The potatoes were undercooked!
Have Disneyland.
Oh, Disneyland, okay.
Yeah. But they don't do that, so they've never shut it down, even for like the richest people that you'd have to do.
Well, it's good for you they do gay marriage now.
Yeah. But if I did that, though, you'd have to do it from, like, the time they closed to before they open.
Got it.
Because I think there are, like, really, really rich people that try to, like, just rent out Disneyland for the day, and they just don't do it, no matter how much you pay them. So I'll do that. That'll be fun. Okay. So anyway.
What location would you get married?
Pismo Beach.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we got, like, the ceremony was on the beach, and then we went
That's right.
to the property, and it was like a tent and outdoors and stuff like that.
Yeah, I remember there was some hiccups when you were talking about it.
Yes.
Okay.
It was super cool, though. I liked getting married on the beach.
Did you have a whale like burping through?
I wish we did.
Like,
I tried to hire one.
Who gave the Pepsi to the whale?
I tried to hire one.
Okay.
Anyway, so this guy in Georgia.
Okay, this guy in Georgia.
So a disorderly conduct report was filed against Jeter. His name is Jeter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. As a suspect in 2022. So again, just a history of doing this. So on the nights that we're talking about here, he got really fed up. So the bride and groom were celebrating the end of their wedding, and they boarded a helicopter about 9:45 p.m. To leave the venue. They made like a grand exit.
Wow, this must be a swanky place.
Yeah. So they at 9:45 p.m.
Was it like did they decorate the helicopter too
with cans and stuff?
Cans.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Just married, spray painted on the window.
Toilet paper.
So
that would be an awesome helicopter.
That'd be pretty funny. It's like, are you rich or are you white trash? I don't understand.
White trash helicopter.
Yeah. So
just one of the hats that have little propellers on it.
Right, that'd be pretty good. And so around that time, the officer was there at the venue, I guess, being security, was told by an employee that Jeter was outside his home yelling in anger. So he was screaming, just mad. Now you bring a fucking helicopter into this? It's not enough, the party, the music all night long, and now a helicopter? I mean, 9:45 it ended, that's respectful.
Before 10 o'clock?
Yeah, that's fine. So the helicopter lifted off. About 15 minutes later, while flying off, many people in the venue heard a firework shoot off and explode. The report, it said it came close to the proximity of the helicopter as it was still low, and the owner suspected Jeter may have launched the rocket.
Suspected, okay. All right.
And many people said they saw it come from his house. But so Jeter had mentioned in a previous encounter that he was protesting the wedding venue, quote unquote, so by yelling at people and shooting rockets at
helicopters. Hope you have a blast.
Yeah.
Just because I said that doesn't mean I did the firework.
Yeah.
I want them to have a blast.
Well, it was a metaphor, guys. It was just a metaphor. I'm happy for the couple.
Their song was TNT by AC/DC. That's fine.
Oh, my God. So to check if Jeter had discharged the explosive, Morris, the officer, contacted his daughter to check her outdoor camera footage, according to the sheriff's office. Morris's daughter lives across the street from Jeter, deputies said, and then had previously put camera up around her home due to a history of being harassed by Jeter.
Good Lord.
So he's harassing the wedding venue, his neighbors. Seems like a gem. Seems like a gem.
Wow.
You have any bad neighbors? You've been here for a while.
No, not where I live currently.
Right, but before?
Yeah, sure. We've had our share of neighbors. I think, we live in an apartment complex. I mean, you have a whole bunch of people there, right? I mean,
well, that's always a mess.
Yeah.
Possibility of being a mess.
No, I think we're the bad neighbor.
You're the bad neighbor?
Yeah.
In this place?
That's what my wife would say.
I mean, you're not yelling at people and shit.
No, but we don't, it looks messy in the front.
Oh.
We leave things out,
We'll change that.
Yeah, I know, but it's like the kid wasn't behaving, so what am I going to do?
That's true. Tied her up.
Yeah, you stay out there tonight.
Yeah, the whole night.
Mom, you're out there again. Those potatoes sucked. They were undercooked.
My God.
Have you had undercooked mashed potatoes? They're the worst.
Just hard potatoes?
Lumpy. They're lumpy.
Oh, okay.
I don't want that.
That's overcooked.
No, lumpy. They're too hard.
If you overcook them, they're too hard.
No, if you undercook them, they're still hard. If you overcook them, they're mush.
Well, if they can't be hard, if they're already mashed, then it's cooked enough to mash them.
Not completely, because they're too hard. You can't mash them.
Well, then that's not undercooked mashed potatoes. That's undercooked potato.
Okay, it's
you know what I mean?
It's moot.
If it's mashed potatoes, it's already soft enough.
I'm telling you, I've had mashed potatoes that still have giant lumps in it.
Then that's an undercooked potato.
Okay. Right, undercooked.
So
that's what I said.
You said undercooked mashed potatoes.
Oh, Lord.
We're talking about that's an undercooked potato. If you can't mash it.
I think this is what my dad's talking about when we have these arguments that go on for no reason.
Anyway, so after going over the video footage, the owner...
After 100 episodes, guys, we're finally getting it.
No, we're not going to get it. The owner sent a clip to the officer. It showed the firework launching from Jeter's home. So it's like... the funny thing is, like, I want to see this video because, like, the imagery of a man so mad at people getting married. He's like, you know what? I got those fireworks from last year. And it said it was a mortar firework, you know what I mean? So it's like shoot up in the air and explode. And it's like, I don't think this man really thought through the consequences. Because like, what if this did hit the fucking helicopter?
That's what I was going to ask.
Is this attempted murder now?
Like, yeah.
You know what I mean?
What if it did hit?
Yeah.
What would he be like,
Because I know in his head, he's probably thinking, it's not going to, but I'm still going to fucking shoot this firework at it. If it did, like, bro, that's now it's a way bigger deal.
Yeah.
Like now you're gonna sell your dumb home to pay for whatever you got to pay for the legal fees and shit.
Jail time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So of course in the report it said had this firework hit the helicopter, it could have caused some problems or damage to the helicopter. Yeah, it would have caused a lot of problems.
Jeter said that was the point.
Yeah. Why do you think I shot the firework at him? To cause problems. Imagine,
I'm a rascal.
Imagine being the couple. Bye, goodbye, everybody. Thank you. Well, what the fuck? And like out your window, you see a projectile like exploding like towards the helicopter. I would scare the shit out of me.
There's supposed to be fireworks on wedding night, but not like that.
There you go. Nice. Good wordplay. So as a result of this incident,
do it in a safe place and you light them outside, control them. They don't shoot up. They're not mortars.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh. The officer said he had probable cause to charge Jeter with terrorist acts.
Oh.
Yeah. A warrant was issued because of his actions were escalating, the officer wrote. Yeah, of course a warrant was issued. Even if this action wasn't an escalated action, he still shot a firework at a helicopter. So even if this was the first thing that he did, I think there's cause for a arrest there. You know what I mean? Yeah. So Jeter was booked in jail October 24th. His charges were listed as disorderly conduct with a $3,500 bond and terroristic threats, which has no bond posted.
So, but what the act of terrorism is love? He's against love?
Well,
I mean, like what is like a terrorist is like against.
No, it sounds like you're just terrorizing.
Okay, so it's just that. Okay, just terrorizing.
Right, and obviously this.
So a dog could be a terrorist.
Sure, absolutely,
okay.
By definition, right?
And that dog, the terrorist dog next door.
You're like, excuse me, well, he's terrorizing me. Yeah,
he's in a cult.
So this action alone, I guess, isn't terroristic. There's just one action, but the fact that he's done it multiple times, he's terrorizing the venue.
I see.
Yeah, and I guess terrorizing the people, but
so we're going back to the original meaning of terror.
Yes.
Terrorist. Okay, see, that seems lost. I think in today's.
Oh, now it is absolutely.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, absolutely. And well, same thing with like a patriot. That's lost now. Like if I told somebody I was a patriot,
Bill Belichick
probably have a have a different view of what I am.
Okay.
So charged with it with no bond there. So I don't know if that means he's still in jail for that.
Okay.
For terroristic acts, but the disorderly conduct, he got bonded out of $3,500 bond.
So I'm just curious though if it's a.
How do you stop this man?
Well, my thing is with this. I mean, I would buy him out.
Okay.
If I were the wedding venue place,
like buy his property.
It's like, yeah, how about we'll pay you money.
Oh.
Yeah. You can go somewhere else.
Oh man,
well, you don't give it to terrorists. You know that's all.
Well, you don't do that. Yeah, you don't negotiate with terrorists. But I promise you, this is the type of guy that will go. I'm never fucking leaving.
Oh, for sure.
Like I will keep fucking shooting fireworks at your venue until you leave.
Yeah.
Like this man is never leaving his property.
Yeah.
He just and it's also the type of guy that like just is always looking for a problem or drama or whatever. And that would be another reason why he doesn't leave because he likes.
Your package of fireworks, all right?
Thank you. The type of person that he likes to feel shitty, like
he's very unhappy. He's a very unhappy.
He's a very unhappy guy, and he keeps obviously he's doing it to himself, right? Like so. I think it's one of those sadist things where it's like the more he does this, the better he feels somehow. Like when I listen to Elliott Smith records, it makes you feel good.
Okay. Okay.
But
because you're a sadist, I get it. Okay.
Have you ever had a firework shot at you?
Oh, we did have firework when I was probably like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
We lived in a duplex, and a firework crashed right through our window from across the street.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I don't know. I have to ask my parents. Did they end up paying for it? I remember the police came out. Right. Luckily, I mean, God, if we weren't home, let's say.
Right.
And we come on and start a fire.
Well, then your house is just donezo, for sure. We used to have bottle rocket fights when we like there was one 4th of July which was super fun. We got permits and we blocked off our street.
Okay.
Just so we had like basically a 4th of July block party, and then we had 3 houses in a row that had pools. So we took down the fences in the back so people were walking back and forth.
You took down the entire fence.
No, just the fence that separated the houses.
Right. The entire fence?
Yeah, it was
the whole thing.
Yeah, we took it down.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, and
for
then,
one night.
So people it was all day, dude. We started early.
Still,
we were walking back and forth. And
did you help put them together? The fences afterwards?
I don't remember that. I don't remember how we got it back up. And we blocked off the street and stuff, so we'd do fireworks. But I remember like people down the street got bottle rockets, and we got some, and they were.
What if they had a terrorist dog?
They didn't though.
Okay.
I was there. I know.
All right.
And then so they were like aiming and like shooting them down the street like guns. They were having like bottle rocket fights. No one got hit though. But it was a really fun 4th of July. It was like, and people were mad, like because like someone was having a 4th of July party and they gave them directions. Back then we didn't have Google, just like directions, turn down the street. So all the directions they gave them was down our street to get to their street, and they had to stop, like because it was blocked off.
Did you shoot them with the?
No, we didn't. But they whoever probably was having this party called the cops. Because they're basically all the people at my party can't get to my house, and we have permits and stuff. We did it right, and so they left. But that's a funny memory of mine that all these people kept trying to go down our street and they had to get turned away. And
it's like a popular club. They wanted to get in, they couldn't get in. You got to get turned away.
Yeah,
I like it. All right, I'm gonna put 15 minutes on my clock, and I'm gonna talk to you right now about there's a internal strife among the look-maxers. Are you aware of this, Chris?
I don't even know what a look-maxer is.
You don't?
No.
You're not familiar with a look-maxer?
Did you know about it before you read this today?
Of course I did.
Oh, okay, got it.
It's all over the place. So, for those that don't know, okay?
Like me.
Like you. A look-maxer is... Let me find it now.
Boo.
Boo. Sorry. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, here we go. So for those that don't know, a look-maxer, it's part of a booming digital community of young men who are seeking to enhance their physical attractiveness, right? So
Isn't
the
that
suffix,
just humans?
Well, the suffix, comes from the world of role-playing games.
Like maximize my looks.
You want to max the looks.
Okay, I got it.
So you're trying to fully develop a single character
that's
trait.
Funny. That's funny.
You can do it here because like strength or wisdom, but here it's about good looks.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So here's an example. So this is one guy saying it's like making a character in a video game and trying to use as many points as you can and upping the looks bar stat.
Okay. It's making sense. It's
so,
making sense. But again, we kind of all are trying to be look maxers. Like,
I don't think so.
Not you.
I don't think this Jeter guy throwing the fireworks.
He can give a shit what he looks like.
I don't think he cares.
I mean, you're probably right.
Too much. I don't think he's worried about being a look maxer.
All right, you're probably right.
Okay? But
a look maxer.
So it's the term has its roots came on message boards.
Okay.
Part of like the manosphere.
Oh, okay. No, I don't like this already. I hate it. It's like that song you played for us earlier.
Okay, so but it attributes romantic success to the perceived genetic advantages held by tall and muscular men.
Well, it's true.
Okay, it sounds like high school all over again.
It does. I'm definitely back in that place. As a short man, I'm very aware of how ladies like tall men. So I feel like I'm being put back into that place again.
As a mid-man.
Right, okay, yeah.
I also feel the same.
Yeah, it feels like if you're under like 6'1", no play, dude. No play.
I don't know. As a man with a 3-inch penis, I also feel that I probably should not have said that on the podcast.
Nope. And the fact that you don't believe in editing, that's gonna be
gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
that's okay. So some of the message boards they devote look maxing. They say that
the name cracks me up.
The message boards say they hold that sex.
Okay.
The act of sex. It's a complicated game of persuasion.
Yeah.
And subterfuge. Nope.
Subterfuge.
Say it again. It's a game of persuasion and
Subterfuge.
Sep. Fuck that. It's a complicated game of persuasion.
Yep, it is. You're right. You're right. Absolutely.
Which can be won by doing like special tricks.
Special tricks.
Or hidden knowledge.
It's
or upping up your maxing out.
This kind of conversation makes me laugh too because I get it, right? It's kind of like in our being to find a mate and like, so I get all that. But it's so funny to me, like the lengths people will go, or the fact that they think it's like this game you have to play.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Because like it's a game. The type of people that play that game are the type of people.
The look maxers.
Yeah, they look maxers per se. Are the type of people that also believe that they have a chance to have sex with any woman / person that they want. When in reality, I think a lot of people would be more happy if they just kind of accepted who they were and then also accepted who likes them. There's going to be a match for you, man. But they're trying to look.
Yes, a match. Nice, touche. Exactly.
They're trying to find. They're trying to get to a place where it's like no woman could deny me.
Yeah,
but that's not the game. The game is to just find your person. Be yourself because you'll be happier.
Look. I mean? You can find your person, but you want to have fun before you do, don't you?
I'm all about that, but in that case, there's also people for that too. You know what I mean? Like you can find people that just want to have fun and a one night stand, but they're trying to find.
If you got a credit card,
well, right? They're trying to find a specific person.
Do they take credit cards? Actually, I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. Why not? Yeah, they got Venmo on their phone and stuff.
Okay. All right.
But that's it. The fact that people think it's a game, it's funny because you can find, like I said, you can find somebody for a long-term relationship. You can find somebody just that wants to have fun one night. You don't need to do all this work. There are people out there. You don't got like that. There's that show. It doesn't matter. It was a guy who basically taught men how to hit on women.
Okay.
It's the racist part. Doesn't matter. The whole point is they're doing a lot.
Well, I feel it reminds me a little bit of like Dangerous Liaisons, which I never really saw all the way, but
sure.
Like French, like Marie Antoinette.
Yeah.
All the men that are dressing very.
It's peacocking, right? They're like you know what I mean.
Strut your stuff.
Yeah, and
you gotta play the game.
Yeah, and I get that where it's like you want to be your best. Yeah, Bridgerton. You want to be your best. You want to you want to attract the ladies, but they're taking it to a whole nother level where I have to do this and look a certain way. It's like, no, man. There's somebody that's gonna like you when they see you. Like it might not be a lot of women or every woman, but like you're gonna have your pick, and just like women, they're gonna have their pick. Sure. Just don't be a dick about it.
Apparently, this is a big thing right now, and some of the big YouTubers and people on the message boards, they're like 24 to 18 years old.
makes complete sense.
Right.
Makes complete sense.
And they're influencing people
Yeah.
that age and younger, to like 10, 11.
Shitty, yeah.
Right?
That's,
Yeah. So this is the thing where it's also, there's the broader culture of young men on the internet, they're saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a thing called glow up TikTok. I don't know what that means.
Well, to glow up, like it's to go from
literally glow up.
Well, not literally, you're not glowing, but like to go from it's like the Prince and the Pauper. I used to be this ugly little, and like look what they did. They
like had a makeup.
They had a glow up.
You're glowing up.
Yeah. Like if it's men, he's using makeup, but it's like new clothes, a new haircut, like got veneers, like a glow up.
Okay, so the message board look maxers, they don't seem to like the TikTok look maxers.
Okay.
Because they feel like they're kind of taken away from what it should have been initially, right? They're changing the core.
This is gross, dude. This is gross.
Look, the popular TikTok accounts, apparently they stick to soft maxing, right? So that's where you can improve your looks by just doing like normal things like eating better, exercising, yes,
haircuts,
a skincare regimen.
Sure.
Anything short of like doing steroids or having
stop
surgery.
drinking and look better. Yeah. Right.
Well, again, they're like 14, so drinking isn't much of an option.
Yeah, that's funny.
And then there's the hard maxing.
Okay.
People that want to take it to the core.
And these are the people you're talking about.
It's both. We're talking about both.
Okay.
And it's this internal strife of they're not quite getting along here.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, how do we get better? And again, it's that game. You don't need to, man.
But people are eating up. Here's a guy, Syrian Psycho is what he goes by, TikTok user, has 1.2 million followers, and he's a maxer.
Okay.
Whether he's a soft maxer or a hard maxer,
but he's a maxer.
He's a maxer nonetheless.
He's a looks maxer.
He's probably more of a soft. But this is the thing. He bemoans the experience. He's like, he'll complain of how hard it is to go to a restaurant while mewing. Do you know how to mew?
Like a cat?
No. Mewing apparently it's a technique. It involves placing the tongue on the roof of your mouth, which look maxers believe makes the jaw grow square and stronger.
Oh, just like constantly keep it up there because you have to. Oh,
because if you put your tongue, makes your more defined look.
Oh God!
For your jaw, right? And it's work. It's work.
It is
work. It's like doing Kegels.
Or it's not true because it's just called genetics, and some people have a jawline more defined than others, and some don't.
Dick Tracy.
What
a jawline. No one knows what we're talking about. Yeah, but Dick Tracy.
Probably not.
Not Warren Beatty, guys. I know you're all thinking Warren Beatty. We're not talking about Warren Beatty.
No.
Look at the original Dick Tracy comic.
Then listen, it was Madonna the whole time.
Okay. And then there's also starve maxing, which is dumb because it's really just fasting. I don't know why they have to add the max.
God.
And that's dumb.
This is the worst.
Dude. This is where our culture's at.
This is the worst. And
this is where we're at.
Every time we read these type of stories, like I mean, I remember being a little younger than I am now, but like talking to myself, like I'm not gonna be that old guy. I'm not gonna think that kids are dumb, and and it's like, man, oh man, they're making it really hard.
No, I thought I would be.
Yeah.
Because I thought we were dumb then.
Sure.
So it doesn't surprise me because I thought we were dumb then.
We're just on the same trajectory.
Yeah, we've always been dumb.
And I'm sure these kids.
I think we're getting dumb.
I'm sure these kids will also like they'll think their kids are dumb and for shit they do. But go ahead.
Well, now that guy Syrian Psycho.
Right.
This is again no surprise if his name is Syrian Psycho.
Sure.
He's 18, by the way.
Oh God.
He was watching.
Okay.
The movie American Psycho, right, with Christian Bale.
And he thought he looked this guy's.
So it says here, which lingers on the murderous main character's toned body and his elaborate beauty regimen. And he was watching this Syrian Psycho, and he's like, his main takeaway was, man, he looks so good. I was watching it, and I was like, damn, I wish I had his skincare routine, his morning routine. It's so good. The only part that isn't perfect is his psychopathic tendencies. The only part.
Right.
The only part.
So
he looks so good.
So he's like the American Psycho is our.
The guy now is named Syrian Psycho, so clearly he's influenced.
Yeah, it's like our Brad Pitt in Fight Club.
Okay.
We're like, oh yeah. I remember like when Fight Club came out.
I'm still gonna get that body.
Exactly. All of our generation was like, we gotta look like Brad Pitt.
No, it's better. I'm sorry. Come on.
The Brad Pitt is
the Fight Club.
Absolutely.
It's
the
best.
I agree.
It's not real. You can't do that.
No, you can't.
I think Snatch. The Brad Pitt Snatch is better.
That's a good one.
That's a little more realistic.
Yeah, so like
Fight Club's
of
insane.
course. Wait, hold on.
No, I do have. Seriously, on my phone, I kept up what Brad Pitt did for that body.
You can do it.
I'm gonna try.
But there's good for you.
Try.
It's the same thing when you look up like.
It's a New Year's resolution. I actually made that as a resolution. I'm gonna get more Brad Pitt in me.
That's good.
I'm like in me.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Gotta meet him at
well, people, you can look up any like Brad Pitt and Troy. You can look up the Gladiator workout. You know what I mean? Like all that kind of stuff. And but so wait, real quick. What's the movie where Christian Bale is like a skeleton? Is that American Psycho?
No.
Oh, what's that movie?
Yeah, the Machinist.
Machinist. Yeah. For a second, I thought you were talking about that. I was like.
No, it's the one where he's the serial killer.
Yeah. And he's in a suit. He looks all like...
He looks good.
No, for sure. But
that was the takeaway.
Yeah.
Not like what the guy's trying to say about consumerism. Yeah. Not about being a murderer.
Right.
And it's like, man, but
he looks good. And I get appreciating...
Which he does.
When someone looks good. And that's fine to see somebody on screen and go, God, I need to look like that. But you also got to realize the second after they're done filming, they don't look like that. Like, you know what I mean? It's 6 months of eating nothing, and you have a personal trainer, and you're working out 3 times a day, 6 times a week. And the second it's done, they go back to looking like a human being again. So it's like it's just impossible things that we're trying to strive for here. You know what I mean? It's
of course.
But anyway,
so apparently there is though a bit of a tongue in cheek, probably pun intended on that one.
Very nice.
Actually, tongue on the top of your mouth.
Tongue and roof.
Tongue and roof. Is that going to catch on? Tongue and roof. No. I'm being very tongue and roof with you here, Chris.
I'll get what you mean.
Okay. But I guess there is some sort of self-deprecation among it, but they're saying they think it's definitely lost on the 10, 11, 12-year-olds.
Of course. Yeah, there's no they don't understand irony, they don't understand sarcasm at that age. It's just like, oh, this is what they're doing. This is like
right. So there's mogging, which is looking better than someone else.
All right.
Okay. There's also the Canthal tilt. Canthal tilt.
Don't know. Canthal tilt.
Is that right? Which refers to the angle of the eye. Right, so maybe if you were to like tilt your head a little bit.
Surgery.
There's also a thing called bone smashing, in which they break your own jaw or cheekbone.
Nope.
To make them grow back stronger.
Nope.
They say that's a joke. They say, but again, some people don't know that it's a joke.
Yeah.
So
that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah. Would you go to would you bone smash something?
Never.
Just to make it look better? Well, I mean, what?
No, never.
There's things like that though, right? Like break things on purpose to make things better.
Yeah, it's stronger and shit. Yeah. No.
Zac Efron. I think it's the Zac Efron way, isn't it?
Well, he didn't break it on purpose. He got in a car accident.
Sure, whatever. Sure.
He had a car accident.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll go with that.
You don't think he did?
Good story.
But you don't think he did?
That's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Look, we got the intel here, man. We have the Hollywood hookup on this podcast.
But I want to know if you think that. No, yeah, of course you hear that kind of stuff, but I would never do that. I don't like any type of pain or going through anything. Like I don't, like getting like a cavity drilled and stuff. I don't like any of that stuff. Smashing my jawbone. Fucking kidding me? Just listen to that sentence. Smash my jawbone.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Like like, hey man, I like to look as good as the next guy, but
I mean, but then there's all this stuff. I mean, like looking good, right? People they're enhancing your butt, right? That's a big thing for women. Do guys do it?
Yeah, why not?
Guys?
Yeah, calf implants.
That's my
all that shit.
That's my doctor.
Well,
I'm getting hold on, sorry. I have to get surgery for my face. We're gonna wrap this up, but so so that's a big thing, right? So, I think in our day, back in the late '90s or 2000s,
in the late 1900s,
there was but it was being like the Metro guys, Metro
was the word, yeah,
right,
metrosexual,
yeah,
it's like it's getting manicures, it's like caring about your appearance, wearing clothes, like the metrosexual for a while.
Wait, wearing clothes?
No, I said caring about the clothes you wear.
I thought you just
wearing clothes was a big thing for guys back then.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
No, but that was our word, metrosexual. But we didn't do anything, surgically, or we just like dressed a little better. Maybe got a manicure every once in a while.
How many manicures have you had in your life?
2, 3.
Okay.
Something like that. Like one. one when I was like in high school. One, and then
in high school.
Yeah,
Wow.
and then
you were ahead of your time.
And then probably two recent ones like in my late 30s.
Okay.
But yeah, probably like that's probably it. The most I've had. Well, zero for you?
Zero for
me.
Yeah,
I
knew.
It's
never happening.
I already knew the answer.
I'm never doing that.
I knew the answer.
Pedicure?
Yes. There's like but only like the last time I got manicures was like the same time.
Okay.
So but before that, no.
What was awesome is that, this is like seems like this generation's thing, right? And before the metro, etc. But my great uncle, at 90 years old, he went to get pedicures all the time.
Good, I love it.
And I was like, man,
Bernie Mac, he's
90.
Bernie Mac did too.
Sure, okay, not as old.
Not 90.
But I'm saying, like that old generation. Oh, yeah. He was born in the 1920s.
Maybe it was just like a almost like a meditation thing. I'm gonna go relax.
He couldn't reach his feet. He couldn't cut his own nails. Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
Either that or me. So
I mean, like they're like I got one that was fine, and then one other one they really dug in. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like it hurt. Like they really kind of cut. I was like, this is supposed to be like kind of like a nice thing, right? But it was like
you were wrong.
Yeah, it's a little uncomfortable. Like with people, you're like don't know touching stuff because they do like a little massage and rub the leg or the hand. So that's nice, you know what I mean? But it's like most of the time it's just like I don't want to get. They cut too deep on the cuticle. I don't want that to happen again. So I was like, I don't even want to do this. It's not like that. I'm just good with cutting my nails.
No manicures. I only do Brazilians. Brazilian wax.
Have you ever wanted to or even thought about maybe do like a pedicure or manicure, I should say?
No,
not even thought about it.
I'm good.
No?
I bite my nails, so I'm out of it.
That's true. Okay.
It's not a good habit. I do that.
All right.
But definitely want to get rid of all the hair. So
you should do that.
The one last thing too is that there's also, and I just want to leave you with this. There's also you could do puberty maxing as well. Okay. So that's a good thing with.
I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know
growth factors and how to apply them. So anyway, any takeaways, Chris? Any takeaways?
Yeah. Okay, so takeaways. I don't know if you live near a wedding venue, either like move or chill out. Otherwise. Just be happy with who you are.
Right.
Live a good life, be healthy, but relax with smashing your jaw. Maybe don't do that.
Okay. And I'm going to go with the opposite. I'm going to say go wedding maxers. We need wedding maxers. We need to. You think that's big?
Right.
You can go way bigger.
Yeah, don't do fireworks. Do an actual rocket. Shoot at helicopters.
Yeah, be in the firework. Like shoot yourself out.
Yeah.
Like Evel Knievel style. Just go out, say your vows as you're in midair.
Well, I say that dude should have just gone for it and just, if you're that upset, just burn down the wedding venue if you want to be a wedding maxer.
I mean, yeah, if he's already going to have a fine, why not go big?
Just burn down the wedding
venue.
So
you should terrace maxer?
There you go, a terry maxer.
A terry maxer. That sounds better. Because I think terrace is going to have a bad connotation.
Right.
So a terry maxer.
Yeah.
It's a little...
If you're going to terrorize people, just terrorize them.
I'm a terry maxer.
Yeah, really terrorize them.
You know what? Someday they will be the leading political party.
Don't doubt it.
I tell you.
Don't doubt it.
All right, well, thank you guys for joining Two Guys, Two Things. And you can find us, just you pick up the phone, call us.
Right, yeah.
Actually, we do.
We still have the phone number.
We do have a phone number.
Which we're not going to give out anymore. But we're on TikTok at Two Guys, Two Things. The twos are the number twos. You can search YouTube for Two Guys, Two Things. We're there too.
Yep.
Also.
Yep.
YouTube, TikTok are the main ones, but we're on TikTok as well. But
and we do appreciate hearing from you. The 100th episode was fun. We had
very
people call in,
a lot of fun,
and it was great to have some connection with people that have maybe listened to an episode.
Maybe.
My mom. I don't know about that, but hey, it's all good.
I enjoyed it.
Talk to us. We would love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much, and stay hip. Get married. Get hitched.
What are you even trying to say?
Be young.
What are you even trying?
Max it. Maxi.
Be a pod maxer.
Pod maxers. That's the name of our new show.
Yeah, right.
Okay. That's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
I feel so bad being a kid now.
Yeah, it's